Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ostriv. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is, of course, awesome to have you along. So here's our town. We're picking up where we left off. I've been on pause, just kind of sitting here looking at things. Our windmill is reaching capacity, but we are due to bring a bunch of that over, the flour that is, over to here. The trading post, we have 500 lined up here, and there is 570 plus the 440 wheat in here. So hopefully that's going to get moved over. I did go ahead and go in and did the cart stuff, carter, labor by cart, by hands, whatever you need to do, get it moved. And the higher options, men and women, are set up on there. That would have changed things how I did, just the hiring of men and women, knowing that right there, that I could have done that differently at the beginning. That would have changed a lot of things. Dragonin, hello. Morris, hello. So we've got that going, and I'm as we go along, we'll figure out where I did that and where I didn't do that right. So I'm hoping I'll see this disappear here pretty full. Storage is full, so that's what I'm saying. I need it to be moved. So I've got a worker here, but I guess maybe the labor is the one that's going to take the cart. Move resources by cart. Oh, I just need to tell it to do this, huh? 500. Oh, and then I choose the destination. There we go. Okay, so that's been taken care of. They should do that then. I did not realize I needed to tell them to do that specifically. Okay, so we've got that moving. We're kind of waiting to see what our residents come up with in the marketplace, but it seems to be working right. We're actually in the positive this go-around. At the moment, we're in the positive, I should say. They are working on, at the moment, our tailor shop, which is right back here. We've got the tailor right behind the textile maker. So the tailor, hopefully, this will get up and running here relatively quickly, and we will have the ability to make clothes. Now, the other thing I thought about when it comes to the clothes, oh, pumpkins, look at that, is that we're going to need the wool. So maybe I need to figure out, hey, Shelly, Decime, hello? How do I get a sheep farm up and going? Because there's one available, and that's what we need. But you can see I've got a ton of stuff up there that still needs to be built. It's very busy. It's a very busy workstation. I've only got 3 builders on it, so that's a thing, you know? Are we actually moving this stuff now? No flour has been moved as of yet. I did do that, right? Correct? It said it was underway, right? Maybe this guy's got it right here. Maybe this guy's moving it. I don't know. We'll see if that moves. And then we've got another building coming up in here. This is our shoemaker shop, because we had people leave town because they didn't have shoes anymore. So their clothes are all wearing down. Their winter coats are still doing okay, but those are the next things to go. So I'm going to need wool to make clothing, or warm clothing for them for the winter time. Otherwise, they're going to move out because it's going to be just too cold. And there is a sheep farm right here. And then I can buy sheep as well. So I still have the only cart area I have is right here. I guess I probably need another one for the other carts that they've been building. Is that right? They need a cart stall in order to park the new carts they've built. We have the original 3 here, but then I did put in a cart thing over here, I believe. Somewhere over in here I thought I put a cart stand where they could park carts. Oh, right here. That's just it. What do you build first? So I'm kind of working with that. I guess they're not doing anything out there at the moment, so they're not doing anything. We need to get... Their clothes are going to wear out, and that's going to cause, I feel like, a mass migration out of the town if we don't have the ability to make them some basic clothing. So, okay, we'll get a cart thing. It's so hard to figure out what to do first, you know? What do you need? Absolutely. If we did start a new city what I would do is I would get this textile, I would get the clothing things up and running. Once we got the market and the food going, these guys would be next. I still would have held off on this guy a lot longer. We are fishing, but that just started, so it's very late in the season for that. It's not going to do us a whole lot of good with the fishing. But it has been interesting today, and just since we started playing Ostriv, to kind of work on all this and see just the differences between this and the last one that I tried, you know, Banished. It is interesting to see how different these things are. These two games. Looks like they're getting ready to whip that up, which I'm really kind of hoping to get that going so I can at least make something out of the textiles, because we have textiles now coming in. They've been using the hemp and the flax to make that, so that's good. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to figure out my fields too. I'm gonna have hemp and flax and all that stuff kind of coming in on a regular basis to keep that going. I can see that now. I'm figuring out how things work, and it's been fun doing that. It is a little slower paced than I would say Banished was for sure. But I like it. We should start seeing harvest come up pretty quick here. And I thought maybe sunflower is not such a good thing to grow at the moment because I don't have the ability to turn it into oil. I mean, we've sold sunflowers, so there's that. But we can't turn it into oil, which is worth more money. We do have charcoal, so I need to sell that coal off. Yeah, we've got the 5,000 in there. I just need to sell it. Next time we have a merchant, if they'll buy it. Which makes me think I should get another coal pit going as well, because we've got a little bit of it. We've got some in there. But a third one of those, maybe one that's dedicated to everything that's made in it, goes right into the trade market there. That might be a good idea. Well, we'll work on getting that cart thing made next. I'm a little surprised we're not a little bit further along with the building of that, but I guess they are gathering the resources, and there's only 2 of them, and I do have us on the slowest speed at the moment, so we'll speed this up a little bit and see how things go here. I would imagine pretty soon they're going to start talking about not having enough variety of food and stuff like that. Well, no, they're doing pretty good. They're picking stuff. See, they got fruit off those fruit trees. That's interesting to me. I did not know that. You know, you just don't know how decorative is something decorative when you put it in the decorative slot, you know? Does it say that about the cherry tree? Doesn't give us any information about this as if, you know, it's going to actually produce fruit or not, but it does, apparently, because there it is. We've got somebody who's got cherries. I put 2 fruit trees out here. They have cherries. They have cherries in their yard, in their coffers, so everybody should have like a fruit tree as well. What was that? Construction completed. Taylor Workshop. Oh, fantastic. Let's go ahead and open. You know what? Hold on. Let's push pause. I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to do this thing every time because it seems like you need them to have all choice. So the only thing we don't have chosen right now is by wagon. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to say hires women on this one because I feel like I've got women that are available to work. I've a man looking for a job. I can't believe I've got a guy actually looking for a job. So maybe I don't do that. Let's go ahead and hire everybody in here. And we'll hire somebody. There we go. Let's get somebody working on making some clothes. But in terms of vacancies, we have 18 vacancies. No one's looking for a job, though. Everybody's got work, it looks like. Still got the 2 guys in the lumber mill like we always do. No one's in carpentry, so if anything breaks down, we're going to have to get somebody on that. Cart parking is up and available now, and I believe I had somebody making carts, right? Do I have to do anything with this guy? No, we can only... We'll do 2 here. Now we're working on the shoemaker's workshop. This guy should be putting some carts in here, I would imagine. Is that the case? That's what they do? They'll bring the carts over here and put them in? I can have up to 4 carts in there, huh? I told him to make 3. Let's put 3 in there. And we have a second cart stand that we're going to have put right over here. Okay, so the fruit trees are a good thing to do. Let's grab construction complete shoemaker's workshop. Okay, let's pause again. I'm going to put this up for a worker. I don't know if we're going to get anybody in there right now because we're kind of short on population, but they are going to start on a house, so that should help with getting that one, somebody working there. Do I still have any unemployment? No, but I have 3 vacancies, 4 vacancies for men, 22 for women. They're all going to be doing the laborer work, right? They're going to be going and helping doing the labor work. Okay, so the windmill has successfully moved 500 wheat, or 500 flour over to here. Okay, fantastic. Looks like it moved all of it. Are they storing things in this storage shed yet? A little bit. That's where the hemp flax. Okay, gotcha. That's got a little bit of stuff in it. This one still says it's full of iron and iron ore, which I'm a little surprised by because I'm not quite sure where I'm getting that from. I haven't bought any recently. Okay, we got a person fishing and a person carrying fish. Okay, so there we go. All right, everyone's doing a little something at least, it looks like. What confused me is that you've got the manager, which I understand he or she takes care of the business, the overhead. Then you've got workers, and then you have laborers. I always looked at workers and laborers as being more or less the same thing. In my head, that's how I see that. But the game sees that differently. It's almost like laborers are temporary employees that are only there for a short while. You have them there when you need them, but then they go off and do something different. That's how I feel about the laborer. Did we get a shoemaker? We do. We've got a shoemaker. Oh man, no leather for shoes production. I know. So you know what? Let's go ahead and turn you off. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and purchase some leather and see if we can't get some shoes going. We've got 20 clothes, 10 textile in. Okay, that's fantastic. It's nice to see there's some clothing now. Can I sell clothing from these things? Or do they just get the clothing? In these markets, can I sell those things? We've got that one set up for what I want it to sell. We're going to put another market. Where do we have a third market? It was over here by the firewood, right? Clothes. I could sell clothes. Okay, sweet. Okay, I'm going to put the clothes right there. That might be a little far away for these guys over here. I don't know. We had an issue with firewood out here earlier today, and as soon as I put this market in that sold firewood, that seemed to solve it. I don't know if it's because I have this stocked with firewood and it was closer, or yeah, I don't know why that became a thing. But it seemed like if I put firewood over here for sale, they were all about it. We'll see next time we go to Trader and see if we can get some leather for some shoes. I'm at 297.27, so I'm still operating in the positive at the moment, which is a very good thing. How's the farm? How's the farm doing? Are we filling up? Are we almost to capacity? It's hard to know what our capacity is on this. I'm 964. I've got 1,000 potatoes there. 2,500 wheat. 122 linseed. 1,000 buckwheat. It looks to me like they're distributing that pretty good to where it needs to go. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, what are the things that I want to sell? It was suggested charcoal is a very good thing to sell, as well as sunflower oil. I don't have the oil, but I have sunflowers. So I put some of those in here as well. Let's go ahead and let's bump this up to 500. And we'll bump this wood up to 500 too, so we have it over here. I think that might be okay. And then thatch as well. We'll bump all those up to 500. It doesn't seem like a lot, but we'll put it in there anyways, just to get that moved over. We have our village house going up next to the cemetery that we put in because our grandpa in the place died. I guess at the beginning of the last episode. And I didn't notice the notification. So there you go. But they are getting this house in. No farming in here this year, but next year should be a different story. And we should have some more workers then. What's this here? Stone mining camp is out there. I'm going to have them tear down this stone mining camp first. Messenger, okay, let's see. What are you demanding? You want sunflowers, huh? I will sell you the sunflowers. And did I have any buckwheat? I do. I'll sell you that. Flour. I'll sell you what I can of that. Flax I'm going to keep, so we got the clothes. Once we get the clothes thing kind of figured out, then I'll be okay with it. And not textile, but does he have any leather? Ooh, warm clothes. How many warm clothes does he have? I can't buy the warm clothes. I think they've got one more year in their clothes, and then they should be. Then we're going to have to buy clothes. I have chicken and horses, but no sheep here, and I'm not ready for sheep anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is. And there we go. Okay, there we go. We've made a little bit of money. Workers in the shop, huh? And the laborers are doing all the grunt work. Do we have new residents? Oh, not yet. Almost. We're getting there. It's just about done. Made 10 more clothes. You got the textiles coming in, so then I can actually put. I guess once the clothes reach that number, is that when they go get the clothes? As soon as they have clothes available, they'll get the clothes. You're still pumping out flour, and you'll be able to make more because we have village house. There we go, completed. Beautiful. We'll wait for someone to move in here. That should help. And then now they're going to go deconstruct that old building and build the new one out there in, the middle of nowhere. We're slowly but surely getting through our buildings up here. Once these buildings are done, then I'll think about starting to order something else. I say that, and then I'm going to go ahead and say we need another house right away. I could tell right now that we just don't have enough houses. We were talking about putting houses along this stretch of roadway. I have to move some trees for that. I don't want to do that. That's for our cutters. They've not been out here for so long now that they've actually stopped making a path here. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and set it here. We're going to do an F1 on that, and then I'm going to go ahead and expand this farm as big as it can go. Tell me what's too long. Let's see. I feel like if they're not farming at their own place, it's kind of a waste of space. Why wouldn't you have them doing this? Because you take it to your own market stall and you sell the stuff. We'll put that house in right there, and then I'll add probably a couple more of those down here too. And we are going to need a well over here. The nearest well to them now is going to be over in this part of town, so that's not going to work. We're going to need a well for the water. I'm going to say over here would probably be a better idea to service the other farms that are going to come in here. Only low water quality water available here. Oh, really? Oh, is that what that white line is right there? I had not noticed that before. So the closer you are to the river, the worse the water is, huh? I see. But if I move it back to here, that'll be okay. Alright, and I'll put another house right next to that one. Matter of fact, let's do that right now. Warning, no market stalls nearby. Okay, I see that. I see that. F1. So these folks will be too far away from the market stalls to be able to have anything happen for them. That's interesting. We'll get a market stall. We will get a market stall over here. Okay, let's enter that, and then let's get that market stall. And we're going to have to stock this, I guess, with stuff, huh? Right along the path here. Is there a front door back to this thing? That is the front. Okay. We won't put anybody in there just yet. We'll wait till those houses are built. Then we'll be able to actually staff it, and we'll figure out what we're going to put in there. Yeah, a well to near each houses. I agree with that. So we do. We have a well. It's a little ways away, but it's right here. And sometimes they flash for just a second or two up there, but they tend to get the water pretty quick. I was going to put a well over here, and I canceled it earlier in today's streams. We do have one in the middle of town here, and then I think I've got a second one right there. So I feel like that's probably got this area pretty well covered. I feel like it. So we'll do that right there. Do we have this torn down? Snowman construction in progress. Okay, so they tore the old one down and put the new one in. Now, what is this? What is this line here for? What does this line mean? They are bringing over those materials from that stone camp and putting them into this stone camp? Is that what I'm seeing? What are you little fellas doing out here? That's exactly what it means. It's a bug? A glitch? I'll have to see if that disappears. They are still tearing this down, aren't they? Resource stack. It looks to me like it's almost like one of those things. It's like, well, I want you to move this building over to there. No required resource in export stock flour. Sorry, I didn't have enough. Sorry. Where'd my flour go? Oh, I'm selling it. Oops, sorry about that. I thought I had flour. I guess I don't have flour. They've taken it out of here and they used it for something else. Or I didn't have enough to begin with to supply their demand. That's okay. They bought what they could, right? I sold what I could. Unemployed, unemployed. Not for long you aren't, sir. Let's see. Where do I want you to go? I want you to go... Oh, man. I'm still very short-staffed with people. We're working on this, and that's going to take a little bit of time. So where do I want him to work? I don't know. I got 2 in the smithy, right? I do have 2 in the smithy. 1 person there. 1 person there is fine. Carpentry? Let's go and put somebody in carpentry again. Will they finish moving that resource stack and then things will look okay here? I don't know. What did you do to resolve your issue with the white line? Did you just log out and log back in? How's our firewood supply? 14,600. These guys take how much to do that? Burning completed. Burning completed. I'm thinking about adding another one of those in just so we can sell the charcoal from it. I think that would be some good early money, probably. So we'll add another one back here. Maybe if I put this over the top of that, it'll make it go away. I was going to put a house here is what I'm going to do. Marifa is visiting now. Hello, Marifa. Do you have any leather? No, you don't. You have no leather. He's got broadcloth. What is broadcloth used for? Never heard of broadcloth. Reed, hemp. I'm tempted to buy some warm clothes. $400, huh? We'll have 147 left if we do this. It's warm clothes. We don't have any. I could sell them, right? I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put those warm clothes in a stall for sale. Looks to me like they're buying that stuff out of here. Is it down by... Is it warm clothes? There we go. I'm going to sell those warm clothes off. Winter's coming, man. Winter's coming. The fall fashions... Well, actually, the winter fashions are in. Come and get them. Oh, they're gone. Are they gone? Or have they not been delivered there yet? Oh, they've not been delivered here yet, I bet. Okay, never mind. But we do have that set up. Yeah, warm clothes. So once we get the warm clothes in, they should be able to buy them. Water issue here. Do the wells start to bring in less water? Am I going to have to move the well? Like I didn't know I had to move the stone camp. 1,000 water there. We have 443 there. They're taking water out of there. And you're still making flour, right? Yes, you are. Okay. How's the jobs? We got 60 people in town. Vacancies, 1 man, 1 woman. And that's gone now. That's flipping around off and on. What's this red part here? No housing available, no jobs available. Okay. Well, we're working on it. We're working on housing. Don't you worry about it. It's happening slowly, but we are working on it. We've got 2 more houses over here. Yeah, that's going to bug me. What do we do about this white line? Do I just log out and log back in? I guess we do. Let's try it and see. We'll hit save. Let's try it again. Jump back in. Sorry about this, guys. It stays on? That white line stays on. Oh, that's not good. I'm not happy about that at all. Let's see. It's gone. It's gone. Yay. Sorry for the interruption there, but I thought if we get rid of that, let's give it a try and see. So it looks like you could now save and restart, and it'll get rid of that white line. That's a good thing. We like that. Oh, I think about how cold and miserable this would be. Just mucky mud everywhere. Disgusting. Just rough. Rough. Did we get those warm clothes? Import of warm clothes. They're coming, but it looks like it's impeded by the winter. It's going to get here by spring. Ah, that's okay. At least we've got them. They'll buy. And are you selling... Are you making us clothes? You've got 10. You are working on the textile still? All right, we got 20. All right, beautiful. Those are important jobs, man. I feel like I should have a second person in here and a second person in there working on that stuff all the time. The clothes have got to sell for a pretty good amount of money. Do we have any more clothing material being grown this next year? There's hemp, fallow, sunflower, wheat, sunflower, and barley. So we'll be able to sell some barley this next year, it looks like. We've got a little bit of hemp coming in for future clothing. That's too bad, Astrobat. Yeah, that one just kind of cleared right up. Boop. Do we still have stuff sitting here? A resource. It's a nail. There is one nail sitting here. Okay. Do we have any more industrial buildings that we want to keep in town? Let's take a look and see. And then I want to get fruit trees around everybody's houses too, so in the spring they pop. Well, it's not going to be spring. It's going to take a few years for those to grow, but we'll get them in place. Saddlery is too early for me. Fulling mill produces broadcloth from wool. Oh, that's oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to need that before I even get a sheep farm. So that's available to turn the wool into, yeah, broadcloth. Okay. Shoemaker's workshop, weaver's workshop. We found no leather to buy from the last two trades that have come through. There's the oil workshop, which is for making the sunflower oil, if I'm not mistaken. That is probably something we should have in place as well. Maybe something out here by the farms. Looks like it's a little too big to go right in here. Looks like the front entranceway is there, but maybe if that stuff is gone, somebody gets rid of that nail, I might be able to squeeze it in here. We'll keep going here. Speed things up a little bit too. Do we get this guy up and running yet? Just about. We're working on it. They're getting there. That's another thing I learned today, that these resources, you got to look around for them. I'd have started town over here probably to get as close to, well, there's also, where did I see that limestone at? Right over here, there's limestone. We're learning. We're learning. Stone mining camp is on. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and hire. What do we got here? Click to order a cart. Order a cart. We'll do 2 carts over there. Now, do I need a cart shed for that, or do they keep the carts right inside here? They've got their own storage for carts, I'm assuming. I don't have to get them a cart storage area, I hope. What are we working on now? The Smeltery, huh? The Smeltery can go again to the back because we don't... Well, no, we've got stone coming in now. What's this chapel? Get that... I don't know. No, put the chapel back. Put the chapel in the back again. I'm sorry. We just don't have the staff to put in there. Once we get the houses, we need more houses. That's another thing. I noticed in Banish, when the kids grow up, they move out of the house, get married, and have more kids. These folks here, I'm wondering, do they actually move out of the house? She's 16 years old. Do these kids get together and eventually, you know, move into a house? Or is it always people from outside of the initial village that start to come in? Hey, Karain, hello, welcome back. It's nice to see you today. I have to assume, here comes some people right now. What's this here? This is are these our warm clothes? That is so cool. This is what catches me up in here. He's got a couple of oxen pulling that cart. One looks oddly enough like a Guernsey cow. We've ordered a couple of carts, right? So they should be making carts. Stone mining camp, yep. Oh, okay, he's making wheelbarrows for them. Okay, very good. So he's making wheelbarrows for those guys. Awesome. And I think our carts are probably looking pretty good. They look pretty good. He should have made some carts for over here too, right? We've got 3 over here. There we go. Very nice. We should probably keep him on staff, right? Because he's going to be having to make repairs to those things. And right now it looks like I've got 3, 4, 5 things that are ordered from that carpenter that will likely start to break down all at around the same time. So he will have to be... he's going to be busy fixing all of them at the same time, which is probably something you want to stagger as well. You think it makes it easier for them to transport that stuff? If we put a cart in, I'm going to put a cart guy in here. I got a cart parking thing in the queue right there. Right there is the next one. And then if we need to, I guess we could put another one out there then. Let's trade transport. So just having a cart out here, a cart thing will help, huh? We should probably not put it in front of the stone, since that's what they're going to be digging. We need 573 stone. Do I have people over here working? I have nobody over here. No one's employed there. What if I get away with one smithy again for a little bit? Oh, we got all kinds of laborers. I'm going to go ahead and bump one smithy off. Are you working at all? You're still working, and you're working too. I like the fact that these two are working. I want them to keep going with the clothes. I think the clothes are going to be really important once they get everybody gets set up with clothes. How are they looking anyways? Have we shown an improvement? Clothes, 4 out of 5 quality. Okay, so he's got new clothes again. He's got new clothes, 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5. You're at 5. Okay, so these people are all wearing newer clothing. Very good. Warm clothes, their shoe quality, 0. Warm clothes, 0. That kid is going to get sick. Okay, so we need to get that. And we got the warm clothes over here yet? We do. We have warm clothes. Yeah, okay. Fantastic. Okay, back to work. If we get one person down here in this mining camp, that would be just fantastic. I'm sure we will. And then, is there anybody else that I can hire? We just had a house go in. Carpentry, unemployed. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go over here. Hire a man or women. Yes. Of course. More houses, please. More houses. I'm going to put the smeltery on hold again. Get a couple more houses in here. And the smeltery will go on hold until we get some stone put together here. Yeah, the child is barefoot, yeah. My people are hurting. This is an important step that I didn't realize at the beginning. I should have really focused on getting the clothes up and running. We've been working on that smeltery now for 6 hours in game time, and I haven't needed it yet because I've been buying the iron and the iron ore. We can't smelt that iron ore yet, but we have quite a bit of iron that I feel like we're doing fine on that. If I go to, where's our storage barn? Right next door to it. We have 4,003 iron. And all we're really focused on is mostly nails. So, forestry is first, of course, because they ask you to put that in. Second should be the smithy, so you can continue to make nails when you need to. You got your lumber, you got your nails. After that, I think I would start working on getting the clothing manufacturing up and ready, and some farms, so that I can start selling new clothes to my people and the shoes. We need a cobbler as well, and we just don't have the staff in town to be able to do any of this stuff. Yeah, I'm really curious about the housing. We've got a bunch of houses with a couple people, and like, what age do they reach when they move out and get married and do their own thing? I feel like, you know, I feel like 16 was kind of a thing, right? I mean, it would have been, seems like that would be the case. 9, 6, and 1. We've got a lot of kids in town. 9, 7, and 2. 8 and 3. At the moment, our population seems to be all people from moving in from out of town. Yeah, I need the leather, I believe, in order to make the shoes, right? I guess I'm assuming that, but again, I got to do all of this stuff. You're hiring men or women, okay? What'd that say? Enable seasonal hiring in town hall to gain more control. No, I don't want it season. No. I like a bit of in-depth, but I don't need to go that deep. We're at 60 people. Nobody's complaining yet, although they should be. They have no shoes. I feel bad about that. Bad mayor. Bad mayor. Am I the mayor, or is there still a mayor? Ah, he's mayor. It's his fault. It's his fault. We are working on our houses now. We could take our angler off of here. Get you out of there. I should have taken you out of there a long time ago. How are the carts? Pretty good. Carts, really good. Water, but that's always a short-lived thing. There we go. It's there. Tom, did you get that water? And he was just walking to the door with a bucket of it. He's like, yeah, I got it. Windmill, current batch. In progress. It takes a little bit of time, huh? For that flour to be ground up. How are you guys doing out here? 28.98, 27.38, 15.23. It's kind of funny how some have money and some don't. I think some of these are just the folks that have been here for a long time and they've got a lot of money built up. Yeah, 96.33, 141, 19, 97. We don't have as many rich people in town anymore. It looks like I've taken that money away from them. 127, 135. Somebody also suggested lowering wages. I've not done anything with the wages. We put the rent back up to $1. Land taxes at 50. Wealth, you pay me $5 if you're $100 plus dollars. But I don't know that that's actually working out because they seem to be dropping below that. So I'm probably not making as much with that. But I'm in the green at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with it. And wages, I guess I'll leave those there. Messenger, huh? What do you got? You got any leather? You got textile? You got warm clothes, broadcloth, honey, wheat, hemp, live chickens, horses. I'm not going to buy anything from you. Sunflower, I will sell you those. We're going to go back into the growing season here. Buckwheat, I will sell you that. And flax, I'm going to keep for the clothes, of course. And off they go. He did not look like he wanted to buy any charcoal, so there's not that going on, which I thought was kind of weird. Maybe because, I don't know, it's wintertime. You'd think he'd want to buy charcoal, but he doesn't seem to want to do that. Do I have room for a house over here now? And maybe a charcoal kiln? This person's whole purpose in life is to make charcoal for sale. I think about it. I don't know if I want a house there. Will you shift just a little bit there for me like that along that path? You can lock into this one. That's just fine. Do a house right there. And I think I am. I'm going to add a charcoal thing over here. A charcoal pit. I'm going to put a few charcoal pits probably over here. They're going out to cut trees, so I don't want to interfere with their pathing for that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right over here. Maybe go back a little bit, and I can put 2 of them in there eventually. And let's move it over this way a little bit more so that it's closer to where they've got to go for the wood. Okay, we'll get some more charcoal going. And then fruit trees, right? We're going to do fruit trees. Let's start with apple. Hold down shift and then they don't take the apple tree away from you. You can plant several of them. We'll do a couple here. A couple apple trees. That'll look nice. And we'll add one more here on the corner. I guess they probably all share the fruit trees, right? I would imagine. Let's hold a shift here. We'll do an apple tree and an apple tree and an apple tree. And then I want to also do a different fruit tree. Apricot. Let's do an apricot tree. A couple of them. We'll do one here and one right there. So we've got a few more fruit trees right there. And looks like we got some space for fruit trees over here too. We've got some cherry. We've got a couple of cherry trees in front of their house there, but how about we do like a cherry tree row along this street right here. We'll get in here a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing. Here comes spring. Spring is about to sprung. Huh? What? Yeah, that's what? That's what I said. Oh, I forgot to hold down shift. Let's throw in another maple here. They're really pretty. I like the way they look on the game. Cherry trees. I want to see if I can pull the town out and really get to learn the game a little bit better before I decide if I want to start something new or not. We'll put cherry trees right along this lane right here. That'll look really pretty over there when it blossoms. We know how these look, right? I mean, this yard looks amazing when it starts to pop in the spring. We've got fruit trees over here. So there's a few more fruit trees, and we should put some out here in this farming district. Let's pause, everybody. This farming district over here could use a few trees. They're the only people in town that have a mailbox. These folks right here. They think they're real special. Well, you're so special. Apple tree? I see it. I see another apple tree here. Do one there, and we'll do one there. They got little orchards here and there, right? Makes sense. Makes sense to me. That's interesting. There's no path here. I guess that field was fallow last year, huh? No fruit trees here. Let's go ahead and do Spruce trees and pine trees, things don't like to grow under those kinds of trees. So I don't usually plant those near farms and stuff because they hinder the growth. The acid in those trees is pretty detrimental to the soil underneath it. If you've ever been in a pine forest, there's not a whole lot of grass growing in a pine forest. A little bit here and there, but not a lot. And let's do another maple tree here. Provide a little shade out here for the farmers as they farm. Oh, the cart stall, it needs a tree. Yeah, it does. It needs a little bit of... Oh, can we get one right here? Oh, there we go. Right there. There we go. Another maple tree right there. Okay. Maybe a few more fruit trees. Maybe a few more fruit trees. I need you to go away. There we go. Thank you. Let's do a few more apricot trees. We haven't done many of these at all. Put an apricot tree right there. We'll throw a couple over here on this corner too. We're going to give these guys a little extra stuff to possibly harvest and then sell back to me. Just kidding. Give me your food. I've got to sell it. No, apricot tree not there. No. But we could do one right here. There we go. That's a nice spot for an apricot tree. And these are all kind of businesses, so I'm not going to put fruit trees there. But we could do a few here. And let's give them... sometimes that little right click doesn't want to right click for me. An apple tree over here. It worked there. Apple tree here. And an apple tree across the street from their house. We need somebody to go fishing right away. This year, hopefully that happens. Alright, I think we're ready to rock and roll again. We've added some trees. Thursday afternoon, almost Friday. Nice. Oh, this doesn't say it's looking for stone anymore. Can you believe it? They've got 27 in there. You've got 27 stone in there, buddy. There's nobody working here. We've almost got another house. Almost have another house. Fishing dock and warehouse. Okay, so you guys aren't unemployed. That's a good thing. We got a merchant. We got two merchants coming into town. No required resource and export stock sunflower. What are you talking about? It said I had it in there. Oh, I guess it doesn't. Well, sorry. Sorry you drove here for nothing. I thought I had that stuff in there, or at least some of it. Pick up the trees. Yeah, this yard right here. Look at this. They got cherry trees and all kinds of stuff going on here. All the winter clothes sell? Gone. Nope, we got 50 winter warm clothes still in there. God, I hope people buy them this year. I know it's last year's, winter wear, but I hope they'll buy them this next year because they're going to be there. Did I tell this to stop selling clothes? Firewood pumpkins. I did. Are we still... We're selling... We're not even selling flour out of here at the moment. Are you not making enough? Or is it because I'm currently taking everything and putting it in here? Village house. Done. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Oh, here's our first one. Okay, so over here we're gonna have to do some selling. We're gonna have to put somebody in here. And we're going to sell, we'll sell buckwheat. We got that going on this year. Sell some cucumber. Let's do some fish. Just so they got a little bit of stuff to choose from over here. And we'll put clothes in there too. There we go. I don't think we've got anybody to work that stall, though. Yeah, we don't. But once somebody moves into town, hopefully they go there. We just need that wagon to show up with the family inside of it. They can work right out here at this market. Oh, there's somebody there. Okay, beautiful. Okay, somebody's working on it. We're working on the next house. Hey there, Shimmy. Evening to you. Do I have flour listed to be in the granary? Let's see. I do. Yeah. They've got 30 in there, so they're probably going to want to fill this up first, right? And make sure they can sell all that before they put it anywhere else. So, yeah, I probably need, what, 2 or 3 of these, and then go gangbusters one year on a bunch of wheat and get a bunch of flour made up. I'm fairly certain I need more farm fields at the moment. I'm just trying to... I want to get the clothing thing worked out, but I'm not going to be able to do that until we start... We can either buy the leather, or start making leather, which is going to require cattle. How else would I get leather? Is there a hunter? I think it's all based on cattle. Pretty sure it's all based on the cattle and getting the leather off of those guys. Now, we do need wool. We do need wool. What does it say about the sheep? Sheep farm. A place for breeding sheep and production of wool and milk. That's what it takes to build it, but I think the farm is in charge of that, correct? This is the plow, order a plow, order a plow. So, wow, that is very vague in terms of what it means for the sheep. I believe they have to have a pasture, don't they? Can they move the sheep to the fallow fields to have them feed on those fallow fields? Or how does the sheep farm work? I'm going to want to do that real soon. But as you can see, we've got a backlog of stuff still up here again. We're back at it again where we've got all these buildings that need to be built. And I think I need, I need to be able to feed them. So isn't there, there's a hay dryer? Okay, it takes quite a bit of space. I see that now. Okay. They've got a smaller one in here, too. I'm a little concerned, though. A small one's not enough. It's not going to be enough for very long, anyways. Where's that small... Pigsty, orchard, windmill, chicken coop. There was a small... I thought there was a small one in here. A hay barrack. Aha. Okay, so wait a minute. Hay storage. Hay storage. This is a hay dryer. So I've got to have one of these first. This dries it, and then they store it. Safe to say. Construction complete on the hay dryer. Okay, so what does this say? Not a mowing season. Okay, well, we're going to have these in place just in case I need them next. And then we need a hay barrack. I'm going to put these down just to have them. And let's do a second one. I believe I need that before I can do any livestock. I've got to be able to feed them. Right? There we go. Did we get an angler? Okay, somebody's fishing. That's good. Are you guys still working? You're still working. You're still... Well, what? Are you working? She's taking a rest. But she's working, so they're picking it up as soon as she's dropping it off. Huh, what do you know about that? Trees are starting to come in around town. Monkey Man, first time chat, hello. You would think, but in the wintertime, I think it's important in the wintertime to be able to have a food supply, so when the snow is thick, at least for the 2 months that it's winter on the game, maybe, well, it's 3 months actually, I guess they use the hay for the feed at that point in time. But I know I've seen it where if you have oxen or cattle come in, or any animal come in, and you don't have like a field for them to go and graze in, they die of starvation. So I think I'm going to wait and get this stuff kind of put in first, and then I want to figure out how to work the sheep, the cows, the pigs, all that stuff, because how much fun would it be to go out there and hear them? So I'm definitely going to want to do that. How are the fields looking for next year? You are doing hemp, you're fallow next year, and then wheat. Nothing this year. Oh, I don't like this. Let's go ahead and turn that into wheat. And then we'll do... Yeah, we'll do hemp. And then we'll do this one, fallow. Sunflowers, fallow, and then... I know, is 1 year enough to rejuvenate the soil? Don't know. I feel like... hemp is a good thing to grow because I can make the clothes and then sell those clothes. Just hang on there, messenger. I'm very busy. People are relying on me. No, I didn't know what I was looking at. Okay, so I was going to change this to something else, right? By that year, I should have a second windmill up and running. Let's do the flax. We'll do flax there. Flax... Wheat, fallow. Sunflower, fallow. I don't think so. Sunflower uses a ton of everything except for the blue, with the hemp is the other way around. It's really inexpensive to do, as is the flax, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll do a rotation of that on there, hemp. Buckwheat, fallow, and then spuds. Okay. And then we had a merchant. What can I tell him I'll sell him and then not? What can I fool... Durkachi, huh? Durkachi? He has salt, lime, leather. Oh, he's got leather. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that leather from him. Oh, wait, no. For the warm... Yes, the leather for the shoes. We need leather for the shoes. Deal. Do I have 500? I have 250... I have $260. I can't do that much. I can't do that much. 250 for 1,000 of those, and I'm going to do a deal, and that's the only thing I'm going to buy from him. Flour, salad, dried fish, potato, yes. I'm going to buy that from you. That's going to get here. We're going to make some shoes out of that, so my poor people aren't walking around shoeless. Or I could have just bought these shoes. How much are the shoes? Oh, he demands the shoes. I'm sorry. He's demanding shoes. This is what he's offering. He wants apples, 2,000. No, we don't have that, but we're working on it. Charcoal, I could sell him 5,000. I've got that in my coffers. For 350. Deal. Town storage of 975. We're going to do... Oh, I see. I have not been changing this to show what I can actually sell. Deal. And what else am I raising right now that I could possibly sell to him? Wheat? Got 4,600. I could sell him 4,000. Deal. But I bet I don't have it over here in the storage barn. No, I don't. So I need to get that wheat over here right now. Wheat. Hopefully they'll get it here in time. What it was 4,000? Oopsie. I should have been ready. There we go. And then I also sold him some... Oh, what else did I sell him? Was it buckwheat? Oh, God. The charcoal's here. I got 5,000 in here. So we've got the charcoal. It's... What else did I say I'd sell him? Wasn't it... buckwheat? I want to say it was buckwheat. Let's do... was it... 1,000? I don't think I had 1,000 buckwheat, but we'll go with those products over there and see if that's what it is. I hope that's what it was. My point is to get them put in the field, then worry about food. The sheep. Well, I don't think we've had anybody to sell a sheep at the moment. They are working on this, though, right now. That holds 400, huh? He's still dropping off the stone. All resources are collected. Construction in progress. You've got to be kidding me. We are going to have a smeltery, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to happen. And is everybody working here? Stone mining camp and unemployed. She's unemployed, but she will be a laborer, won't she? Yeah. Get in here. We could use your help over here. Here, we're talking about shoes over here now. We're working on it, buddy. We're working on shoes. How close are they to getting here with that material? Export of charcoal, export buckwheat. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize I... Okay, they are exporting that stuff already. Wheat, charcoal, wheat, charcoal. Now, when do I get my... my stuff? My 2,000 leather that I ordered. Or whatever amount of leather I ordered. It's supposed to be delivered, right? Here comes something right now. Here comes somebody right now. There's 150, 300. Okay, and I can now get somebody working on these shoes. There we go. And let's have you work on some shoes for the fine folks in town. And then I'm going to take this. And I'm going to... Well, you're selling cabbage, cucumber, garlic. You got the buckwheat, cucumber... But you've not had cabbage for quite some time. So what I'm going to do is instead of cabbage... I think what I want to... How can I erase this? I could just change that one, huh? Okay, let's go ahead and change that. Let's put our shoes over here. There we go. We'll put shoes there. So as soon as they make shoes, they can put them out, and then these folks can go buy some shoes. Oh, I feel so awful. We're working on it. We're working on the shoes. Here comes another wagon with some stuff. $530 warm clothes. I suppose they're not selling too crazy out of here, are they? So warm clothes. Let's just throw in clothes. What am I doing? I'm not seeing it. There we go. Clothes. Messenger from... Okay. Okay, he has some sheep. He does. He's looking for potatoes and flour, clothes, textile, leather, metal parts, horse tack, and honey. I had a family move away, huh? I'm so busy with everything else. Okay, so I can't buy the sheep now. I've got no place to move them. They move away just because of the shoes? Oh, they did, huh? They couldn't wait any longer. Yep. They're going to need that well sooner than later. Let's get them started on that well next. Let's get that well put in so these guys have got a closer source of water for them. Then we'll go back to that smeltery. We're almost there on the smeltery. You keeping up with nails? You are doing the best you can. The cart's coming in. The first time I tried this on my own, I had you had to build 9 houses at the beginning, and I had 2 families that I did not get houses built in time for. I see people leaving town and coming back into town. I guess it just means that somebody else is going to move in here, and then we'll have, new residents to distribute. But we have no jobs available at the moment, which seems quite silly to me because we should have jobs. So let's go and open the smithy up. Forestry's busy. Carpentry, I've got the one guy there. I've got a fisherman. How's your boat? Your boat's fine. We could do this too. There are jobs available now, so that should allow people to move in, I would think. It's a lot to monitor. It really is. It's interesting. I'd like a Western game like this. I think there is one too. I think there's a Western city builder. I know there's one with a tavern involved where your tavern in town. You're the saloon in town. The town builds up around you. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like this, but with a Western theme. I think there is one out there. I just need to find it. There you go. A new family settling in town. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed, was a new family. We keep families here until their shoes wear out, then we kick them out and we get new ones in. Then we don't have to make shoes for them. Horrible. Ah, the well is fixed. Okay, the well is up and running. These guys should have plenty of water now. It's right here. Right there. 26 water. Don't fret it. He's working this market over here, and he seems to be doing just fine. He's got no cucumbers. Oh my goodness. It's okay. How much more do they have to go on this thing? I could take a builder off too, and then I think we'd have just about somebody at every location. We have shoes coming in now. We have clothing. We have textiles. We got a cart shed. So, I guess he's making carts, right? The farm is moving right along. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields moving and 1 is fallow. Okay. I think we're good there. These guys all look like they're doing really well. I think that's pumpkins. So we'll be selling some pumpkins this year. I don't see cabbage though. Well, I guess I see some cabbage over here. Are you going to start farming? You are farming, and you are farming as well. Oh, very good, very good. All right, let's go ahead and throw some cabbage down here too. Oh, we got the cucumbers in here. What else is available to us? Cabbage. Is there a squash that I'm seeing grown around here? What is marrow? Looks like corn. We'll just leave the cucumbers there for now. Who's here? Sheep, 10 sheep. How many potatoes do I have? 1,787. We'll sell the potatoes, 1,000 of them. Horse tack, honey, nothing else I really want to sell here. The only thing I really want to buy is the sheep, and I'm not quite ready yet for that. I need to, I need some feedback on that one, on what to do about the sheep. I need to get sheep going for the warm clothes, for sure. I have a field here. See, I don't know. I'm curious now. Do I run the sheep farm through the sheep farm building? I think I probably do. So let's get this started out here. We're going to go ahead and get it started out here. I'm not quite sure how this thing works, but we're going to do this here. And if I have to, what I'll do is I'll run the sheep field this way, up this way. But I feel like the sheep are important and need to be handled sooner than later. Let's go ahead and move this building around. We'll set it like this, and we'll build the, I guess, the grazing area for the sheep next to it. They are so close to getting that done. A child's been born. Well, let's hope the family's happy about it. A big fat zucchini. So a squash, basically, huh? Is a marrow. Well, I noticed they've got a lot of them growing here, so maybe what I do is I change this to the marrow then. I'll take the cucumbers and turn that to the marrow. Oh, you know what I have to do, though? I have to come over here to the granary first, though. Let's get the marrow on the menu here, and we will buy 100 of those off the people. The kind people here in the city with no name. And we will come down here and sell the marrow down here instead of the cucumbers. There we go. Look at that. I think I did that right. Holy cow. He can be taught. He's learning. He's learning. It looks pretty good so far, the town. I like it. Quite the hustle bustle in the middle. I kept things very tight. Like a tiger. Very tight. How's our angler doing? 59 fish. Yeah, it's nothing impressive. I'm kind of waiting for the point where I can just build 4 or 5 houses and have a bunch of people move in, get everybody up to like 2 or 3 employees, really nice, nicely smooth working, and then continue to advance our homes. Again, the clergy, I'm going to... Church is going back a little further again. This thing, I've got to see it done. It's got a dang water wheel in it, and it looks cool, and I've been waiting for it forever. We've just been fooling around with stone all this time. This is quite a building. They have been at this for a long time. Well, I guess we've put it on hold a few times. There we go. Roofing, roofing. Here it is. It's almost here. Boom. It's ready to go. We're going to put a worker in there. Iron ore loaded. Charcoal loaded. Iron smelted. Again, we're going to click on these to get them to do what they need to do. Oh, look at this. Wow, everybody's jumping into the ball. Okay, and then I need to say, yes, you can hire men and women. Okay. They are bringing over the goods, and they are doing it fast. I'm imagining one of our workers will become, maybe the angler here. We'll let him go after this. His boat's just about shot, so we're going to have to do the boat repair thing after a while here. Smelting operation right next door to the fishery. Yeah, fish will be fine. Water is an issue over here, huh? Construction completed on the cart parking. Okay, very good. Put 3 carts over here. And then we're going to have cart parking over here too, but that's for the wheelbarrows, huh? This doesn't seem to take them very long to put together. Oh my gosh, look at this. We finally have stone again. Okay, that's nice. I got one person working here. I've got 2 wheelbarrows. Is it just one? I've got just the one. I imagine there's people that have been helping out, though, here and there. Oh, wow. Look at that. They go all the way up to the top. Really? That's... Wow. What are you guys doing up here? You're dumping something down that hole. He's dumping the ore in there. Aha. Okay. I'm going to slow that down so I can see what he's doing. Iron ore loaded, charcoal loaded, iron smelted. Nice. That is a beautiful building. Look at that. I'm not fond of this iron rock thing shooting out from it, but I think it's really cool. Do you see the bevels in here? The bellows? Working? That is a very cool building. I imagine it's one I can shut down after a while because we'll have all the iron we need. As a matter of fact, I probably have plenty of iron. Yes, to make nails and stuff, we really have enough going on. I've got 3,925 of that right now. Market, they are selling a little bit of everything we've got in there. And over here we don't have cucumbers, so maybe we put oh, what else do we have that we could put in here? Looks like the garlic just ran out. Shoes are in and are selling, and we have almost $1,000. Oh my gosh, you guys. Turn that frown upside down. We're making some money. Oh, thank God. I thought it would be a failure. We are actually making some money. Excellent. Are our folks making enough money to keep themselves alive and happy, though? That's a good question. $11.13. $96.81. $22.18. $90.88. If we have nobody over $100, I'm going to reduce that. Okay, there's $109. $84.20. So that tax is really cutting into their overhead. $80.52. $8.43. $8.71. Okay, so I think I need to adjust this one tax. It doesn't look like the wealth tax is not doing too well. I'm going to drop that to... Let's bring that down to $3. And see if that's a little more reasonable for these folks so they can keep, you know... I want them to keep the jingle in their pocket. Everybody likes to keep the jingle in their pocket. Just curious, that's all. These guys are complaining about water, but again, that's always very short-lived. We're getting through our work list today. I'm going to leave you guys here with the town for just a minute. I'm going to go refill my coffee cup. The coffee's been sitting here. I've been talking. And I'm going to get that refilled, and I'll come back. And we've still got like 35 minutes together here to kind of continue working on our little town here. I'll be right back. was thinking to myself, maybe it'd be wiser instead of getting... Well, we're going to work on the sheep farm, but we should probably get like 3, 4, 5 more residences put together to get folks into town, so we have more workers to put in some of our buildings that are just, you know, we struggle with. I got a shoemaker. Still got my shoemaker. Still got my tailor shop going. Still got the textiles going. That's perfect. Forestry, we've got 2. Carpentry, I have 1 and a laborer. But over here, I've got nobody in the boathouse. So I'd like to... Oh, I do have somebody in the boathouse. What are you doing in there? Did you fix the boat? No, you did not. I'm going to go ahead and let you out of there. We got a worker in here. I really don't need him in there. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of there. The boat needs to be repaired, though. See, I would like to have, you know, 3 boats and 3 fishermen in here. I would. We just need more people in town. And I don't see where the kids wind up starting to work. When do they start working? She's 17. At what year do they start working? 24 and 22. Now these 2 should have their own... Oh no, that's two gals. Well, that's okay. They, you know, I'm just saying that they should be moving out at some point, right? To get their own house and start their own lives. Another house with a farm out here. And I think I could even start making them hopefully sell a little bit more stuff to us so that we can make more profit. Although we're doing all right now. We're making some money. Sorry, it took me forever to grab that dot. There we go. And you come out here. Yep. And you... I'll put you right here. Let's try a house up front like that and see what happens with that. Construction completed on the cart parking, which is great because... What the... Oh, enter. Sorry. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Enter. Let me click on this here. Too long. What do you mean too long? What's too long? There we go. Okay, there we go. Gotcha. Okay, we got our card out here now. No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to order anything out here. They've already got 2 wheelbarrows that they're putting out here. Will they just put the 2 wheelbarrows they have in here, or am I ordering them to make 2 more carts to put in here? I don't know. Cart parking. Okay, we can zip around that way. Thatchery is still, as we expected, doing just fine. We've still only had the 1 death in town. We're nearing August again. We'll speed things up. I'm hoping that I can get some sheep. Maybe this next summer. If we get that sheep building built, then we'll see what it takes to get a pasture put into place. I wonder if I should be selling firewood in here. They're a long ways away. Instead of the buckwheat, let's sell firewood out here. Huh, I can't sell firewood, huh? I don't think you can actually... Yeah, you can't put fire. This is all food stuff, so I don't know why I'm thinking about that. I've got firewood in here, though. How'd I do that? How did I get firewood put in there? There it is, right there. Sorry, my bad. There it is. Boom, right there. Firewood. And we got ourselves a merchant. Salt, lime, leather, metal parts, iron, iron ore. We're okay on that this year. I'm not going to buy any more of that. And we have no sheep offered this time around at all. He's taken wheat, shoes, buckwheat, charcoal. Do I have another 5,000 charcoal here to sell? I have 1,000. I have 16,000. Oh, I have a whole bunch. So let's go ahead and sell him that 5,000 that he wants to buy. I've got quite a bit in storage. We'll sell that. Do I have raspberries? There's none in town storage. How about apples? I've not had any apple trees grow yet. Buckwheat. I've nothing in town storage. I think the charcoal... Oh, town storage, import stock. Right. Well, Oh. We've got more charcoal. We're going to do it. I don't understand that. Why does it show me what is in store and stock? I've got charcoal at 5,000 in here, so we've got the 5,000 in there. But it shows me everything's stock. I guess I can get that to be moved over as the merchant goes back and forth with the sale of the product, like we did earlier. I was looking at how much we had in town stock, right? Over 15,000, which tells me that I probably have the 5,000 I need over here. A school. Ooh, boy. We have not done anything about a school in town. I need houses. You know what? Let's try it. Screw it. I'm gonna put a school in. Primary school coming up. A primary school coming up. You've got to have a school. You just have to. It's not going to fit in there. That's too bad. That would look good right there. Where can I put a school? A school could be right here, maybe. I could do it right there if I get them to move those trees. Need to remove 3 trees. Need to remove those trees right there. I could put the schoolhouse right there. I thought I could click on these trees and get them to remove them. I've done that before, where I've clicked on... There it goes. Aha! Nope, that's not the one I want. I want this one right here. Okay, I see. I got to click down here. Remove. Remove. And remove. There we go. We'll get those trees out, and we'll put the schoolhouse there. I think education's pretty important. That's why I keep trying to get the church in, because I figure that little chapel's going to make them happy. Speaking of happy, how are these people doing? Are they happy with me? No housing. I know, no housing available. We're working on it. Always working on it. Unemployment's 5% overall. We have 24 vacancies. We need a lot of people to move into town. I need to stop with all this stuff and work on just getting people moved into town. We need warm bodies in town to make things happen. Near the chapel. You need a chapel and you need 100, huh? Yeah, I feel like that I need that sooner than later, even sooner than those hayfields. It's not very expensive, the chapel, to put it in. I just don't have anybody to work it. That's the thing. So I kind of hold off until I get a house made, and then we can move somebody in there. We're still making shoes? 350 shoes, huh? Okay. You guys tell me I can sell 4 things out of these market stalls, but I guess clothes is an umbrella for clothes and warm clothes, because they've got both in here. So if I go over here, can I say shoes? Apparently so. There's another house done. Oh, where was that house that we just made? Where did I build a house? I don't recall building a house. Out here? Ah, the chapel is finished. Okay, so let's go ahead and make that open. Oh, we don't need anybody in there, huh? It's just there. Oh, look at that. Look at the hustle bustle in downtown. Downtown No Name City. Now we have a little church for them to go to if they feel like going to. New family is settling in our town. Okay, so I've made jobs available to people. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go... We got 2 workers in there, huh? I was just going to say go around and make all these jobs available, and then as they move in, they could just take over the job. How are we doing over here? I'm going to make another worker over here. We need to get busy on that flour production. The hay barrack is done. Okay. I think I need just some fallow fields just to be able to do this, don't I? Is the fallow field what they use? Okay, it looks to me like maybe it is. What have we got in here? Okay, we're fine there. He's got 220 clothes now, which is fantastic. We're working that out. We still have hemp. We still have nails. Okay, we got all that stuff going. Shoemaker's Workshop, 400 shoes now. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so sweet. Now, the only thing we don't have is access to warm clothing unless we purchase it. Are you picking up the rest of your coal? He is. Okay, I see more coal being brought over here. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, so they got... Okay, the coal worked out just fine. Hay barrack number 2 is done. Okay. Thatchery workers will make hay. Okay. Looks like they're going to work on this house and then the next house. So we got 2 more houses coming in. I think might not be bad is to put a house back here. One of the smaller ones, maybe? There's our entranceway. We're going to go ahead and turn this. Would you... Yeah, it can't be built on water, right? Okay, so maybe we just we're gonna turn this. We're gonna turn this a little bit. Stop! Jump it! Jump! Don't do that anymore. No, I don't want you touching that. F1. Oh. Oh, nope. Let's try that again. F1. No. I'm going to try to do second row houses back here. For Pete's sake. I just don't think you'd face your house that way. You got that beautiful river in front of you. Why wouldn't you want to look at that? We'll do that right there and enter. Look at the second row of houses going on back in here. So I've got 3 houses lined up to be built right now. I feel that's good. And what are you guys doing? You got anything left to do? He's produced 1,000 iron, so I can basically tell him to go away. He can go find a different job right now. The smeltery can be closed at the moment. And I think what I would do is probably put him on fishing, but we're almost at the end of the fishing season. So what's another good job for you, buddy? We'll put you into builders. We get 4 builders going. They should be able to pop these houses out nice and quick. They're gonna be, oh, they're working on the sheep thing next, aren't they? Yeah, the sheep farm. Okay, let's go to get that sheep farm up and running, because I do want to be able to make the warm clothing too. Concerns about putting the school over here, huh? Maybe it's too far from town for these houses over here? Center of town's pretty clogged up. It's not letting me put anything else down here because the ground is, the terrain is not very good for it. I don't know if it's going to have an impact on it either. Let's go ahead and put it over here. If we have to, I guess we'll tear it down and build it someplace else. But we should have a school, I think. Okay, we need that log out of there. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Thank you, fellas. Nice job. And we'll put our little school right there. Once those 2 houses are built, we should have a few more residents now ready to work. But I gotta think, I've got to add several more. I'm very curious to see what that sheep farm is going to do. On the road to the top of the town by the forest. Oh, right up in here? I was kind of leaving this alone because they seem to have these trees grow back and then they're able to cut them down and they don't have to walk so far back here to get the wood. So that's kind of why I'm leaving this alone, just because I've noticed I've got them on planting trees, so they are bringing this back. It also gives us we'll be able to expand, I think, out this way a little bit too with some houses once we get more people in town. And I can have, you know, more than 2 foresters. Maybe I'd like to have 4 of them. That would really be nice. Do some things sell in markets in some locations better than others? Messenger from Marifa. You have chickens, hemp, wheat, honey. No. Yes. Little parts, textile, broadcloth, warm clothes. I guess I could buy some broadcloth. I have over $1,000 right now. I'm going to buy that broadcloth so that he can make winter clothes. Warm clothes would have cost me a little less, probably. Yeah, I don't have anything over here really to sell. Okay. Off you go. I'll take those off of you. Now, do I need to tell this person to make warm clothes? No, they will do that on their own, and then we'll sell those back to the town. Oh man, we're making money. We're making money. Everybody seems pretty happy. Not sure what we've got for income in the houses. Let's take a look and see. 2773. 14. They're not complaining about money. 85. 108. 94. 31. 99. It's so interesting how it varies. Thatchery has 105. Now that's two specific jobs, construction and thatchery, so they make more money doing that. Where if you're a laborer, obviously you're making less because that's what you're making. Monthly income 5, land tax is 130, wealth 647. That land tax, total land tax is $1.30. They seem to be holding on with that. We'll see what happens in the winter. Some of these folks don't have a lot. That one's got 135. Well, right now it ain't broke, so I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to leave it alone and see what happens here. You guys are doing 1847. Oh, the land tax is much higher when the plot is much bigger. I see. So I'm taking almost all of their monthly income. I had not noticed that before, but the land tax here is $2.80. Land tax here is $1.30. $1.30, $2.55. So that's going to vary depending on the size of plot they're living on. These people pay $3.25. We'll have to see. We're working on that, and they are just getting the product together to get it built. And what do we have? We have 4 builders now, so that's fantastic. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've ever gone in here and done. Oh, never mind. Hire men and women. Somebody looking for water down here, but they got it right away. And here comes our next winter. Headcase prefers doing wealth tax over land tax. We had a wealth tax on a little higher, but I've brought that down. I had it set at $5, but I brought it down a little bit because I noticed some folks really have very little money saved up. So I have rent, land tax, and a small wealth tax for those who are... Well, let's see. Let's take a look at our taxes. Let's take a look. Come with me. We have... I've not reduced anybody's wages. It was suggested I reduce wages, and I didn't do that. I'm purchasing... What I did change is what I purchased from citizens is I purchase at 80% and I sell back at 100%. So I did drop that from 90. Village house rent is $1. Land tax is 50 cents. I'm going to drop that land tax in half. Wealth tax, I'll leave at 3, but I'll drop that land tax by a little bit. Right, wealth tax is based on if they have $100 or more. Now, a lot of our villagers did have well over $100, but after a couple of years of going by, pretty soon they no longer have that anymore. They're down in the well, that one's a bad example because they got tons of money. 99, they started dropping below 100, and pretty soon I only had like one house that still had $100 coming in. It's really cool. It's amazing. We've got some kind of trader coming through the forest there. I love how they approach through those trees. It'd almost be cool to run a fence down that path if they... I don't think the trader actually does leave a path through here. It doesn't look like he does. But if he did, that'd be awesome. I could have them remove trees and we could put a fence in here and keep that kind of open for them to go back and forth. Here we go. Looks like the sheep farm is starting up. Once that's open, I want to see exactly what it asks me. If it says I need to... put in a pasture, that'd be great. I'll put in a pasture. We have 100 there and none in that hay barrack there. So maybe what I do, and you guys are telling me that the person that runs the thatchery is the one that takes care of the hay barrack? Men or women? Yeah. Okay. The windmill is done working. So why is the windmill not working anymore? Okay, so we don't have any wheat at the moment. We have no wheat. I've sold off most of the wheat, or they've taken it and they've put it in the granary, right? I'm not selling wheat out of the granary. Did we not have a wheat harvest? It doesn't look like I have any wheat in storage. I guess it was... No, it was not wheat that we were growing, huh? Fallow. We got wheat next year. Fallow. Wheat. Fallow at the moment. And then you're fallow too. Wow. Okay, so I got a bunch of fields that are going to be fallow this year. Yeah, in case I agree. I've noticed that the larger plots of land is a definite benefit. I'm trying to figure out what stage of the game do you get to when you're just putting down houses, just a village house. You know, when is enough and you can just switch over to just putting houses down and not worry about them farming for themselves. I guess once you get enough product in your market, you can probably do that. Now, those folks are going to be living completely off of purchasing food. So is there a way to make those folks have the higher paid jobs where they're the managers and you take everybody else that's got their own farm and they're not managers anymore? And you put them in the management position so they make a little bit more money because they're not paying any other taxes, but they can afford to buy food. I can imagine when the city gets big enough, you could probably do that. Like if we had a bunch of these farmhouses off in the outskirts like this, and we could take all of these out. We could do a grid of just regular old houses through here, and all this food that's growing out here would be brought into the markets and then sold to the people in here who don't do any of the farming. I was shooting for just a small village in my first attempt at the game. I think we'll probably start over again and try another village now that I'm starting to learn a little bit more about the basics. I don't know anything about the animals, though. Livestock is still something we've not even touched on yet. And you, I'm going to just, I could just get rid of you at the moment, and I'll put you on as a builder. We'll get these houses put together. And I want you to fix that dang boat. Why don't you fix that boat? Oh, he did fix the boat. Sorry about that, dude. Okay, you did fix the boat. Go find something else to do. We got 2 smithies. Carpentry's just fine. I'll leave him alone. We don't need anything in the chapel. I thought for sure we were going to have to hire a cleric. Shoemaker's workshop, that's all running just fine. Did we have 2 people in the windmill? We do have 2 people in the windmill. Are they doing anything at all? They don't seem to be working. So we don't really need them in there, do we? We're going to take them off as well, and we will just continue to fill up our builders and get them building everything we want them to build. And they are nearing completion on the sheep farm. We got the them working on the house out here. And I've got 2 guys out here with the stone. I feel good about that. I feel okay with that. So we are starting to see a bit of a population bump. 76 people now. I think we started out at just under 50 when we started today. We have, are we making money or losing money this go around? We just lost money. Sheep farm complete. Okay, so what does this require? Is it going to tell me anything? Livestock, use fallow field if available. Yeah. Okay. And I can add a pasture as well, huh? Oh, okay. So I can use the fallow field, which is good to know. I don't need to put a field up. If we get sheep in the next thing, I will get some sheep put in here, and then we will be able to do this, although we don't have food for them at the moment. Should I put somebody else on the thatchery to increase my hay production? Thatch and reed. It doesn't say they do hay here. Who does this? Hay reserves less than a month, water reserves less than a month. Okay, so that is an issue. Where is the closest well to these people? It's right here. So that's not too far away, but maybe it needs its own well in this area also. Laborers will do hay. Okay, so I don't need a pasture because we've got fallow fields. So the next person that shows up here, I'm thinking about getting the sheep. Let's go. If they can use a fallow field, we've got those this year, so we could do that. And then I should probably get a pasture going anyways, so that's available. Because it's not going to hurt, right? Yeah, if there's a fallow field, it'll be available. But if I don't have a fallow field, then we're kind of screwed. Where do I want this to go? Dang it, Jim. Can't do it right there because I don't have a space. And assign some to stock the sheep barn before you buy them. You can hire women only there. We'll have the sheep come in on this size. If I hire 2, is that enough? Right now we don't even have the food required for these poor animals, so the last thing I want to do is have them starving to death. Okay, so they're going to bring that over and put that in. Hay reserve less than a month, less than a month. Okay. Okay, they are working on it right now. All right, ladies, you got it. You got it. You're nailing it. Okay, thank you. Perfect. So now when you have the guy show up, I could just get sheep. Now, can I also order sheep? Can I do that as well? Couldn't I pick up... Don't have a trading dock. Send a messenger. Oh. That's going to cost me moolah. No. I don't think so. We're not going to pay money. Okay, I'm losing money now. Why am I losing money? Is it because I reduced that tax? I don't like that. We're going to put that back up to the 50 cents it was at. Just started making money. I don't want to start losing it. $881.99. There we go. All right. So it's a little bit of a gouge going on there. I don't think it's much of a gouge, though, really. It's pretty good. Okay, do we got sheep? We have no sheep. We got pigs, we got cows, and we got horses, but no sheep. There's nothing I really want to buy from them, except maybe the leather I should buy. Wow, $500, huh? Let's do 250. I'll buy that. Our iron is fine, I believe. We're 2 hours already. Oh, man. Do we have apples yet? No, we've not had any apples yet. Okay. I'm going to buy just a little bit of that hide. Well, there it is. We've made it a little bit further down the road. We're ready for sheep once they show up. I feel like I need another well somewhere in town because we've got these water issues popping up. They're not for very long. They seem to get taken care of pretty quick. We're going to have some more residences coming in. Oh, they got married. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the answer's that. They will move in. Okay. I think, okay. People got married. People got married. Okay, that answers that. Okay, there is love in the air. And they are going to need a house. Fantastic. These guys are working on the food and the water for the sheep when they get here, when we do buy them, which is going to have to be next episode. All right. Boom. There's our town. I feel like we're heading in the right direction now. I feel like town's doing pretty good. Once we start getting our residents built up, we'll have enough workers to take care of all the jobs. We'll have fish when we need fish. We'll have all the stuff going on. We'll get the cows going on, the sheep, the horses. Those things are next, kind of down the line here. But I think town is coming along. We're doing okay. I'm making money. I'm not losing money. So that's a good thing. Thanks for being here. And thank you all for your help and interest in Ostriv. I think it's a really cool game. I have enjoyed being in here and working on this little village. I think we're going to continue with this village a little while longer. A couple more episodes probably, because I would like to see how this whole aspect of the game works. I feel like that's something I need to understand a little bit better. And then we'll make another run at another town on Ostriv. Since we don't have, natural disasters, it's up to me to screw it up. And so far, we're hanging on by a thread. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.